What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Canes will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In a bunch formation. They'll leave it with him. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. LSU quick to the line. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Turns it loose. Complete downfield. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's taking the shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the 1st drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs when he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the 1st on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback. right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Flowers. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet.
Oh, he's got some. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw really short and he did the rest of the work.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And they'll mark this one dead at midfield. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. It's 4th down, and they can the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
On the run, it's Lyle. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Looking for a man. It's Flowers. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, is the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far.
LSU, 0.
So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Might be calling a hot route. The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field possession.
Tries again to get it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Inside the 40. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick 6 in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. offense in an empty set. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He slings it deep to the left. He makes a catch. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Here's the pressure. Stands in and takes the hit. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what your defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Looking to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up third down.
Here on third down for this offense. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Give to the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. To the air, it's Flowers. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. With the catch, it's Carr. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Green. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Makes the grab, it's Rousseau. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They booted away on 4th down. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They're looking for an advantage to the right. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. to throw. He's working against the clock. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Scanning the field, it's Knight. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Big, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Gets it out quickly. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Yeah, and you got to love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a quarterback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Kick is in the air. And the returner will be dragged down. One more snap coming before halftime. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen. Finds some fresh air. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
And it's shades of kick 6. He showed you the speed. As soon as he fielded that missed kick, it was off to the races. Lots of open grass, and what a momentum-shifting play, taking that missed field goal back to the house.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays, because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stat.
He's got it on the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. It's Flowers. Oh, they're after him. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And
a shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Perfectly thrown ball, nice catch, good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed, got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% this season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this off.
Touchdown, Caves! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football and still be balanced. Use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain. LSU right back to the line. To the air, it's Knight. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box.
Hits the afterburners. Oh, what a cut. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice.
Touchdown, Tigers! They take the lead with the 6.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Flowers. Quarterback moving. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You see the tight ends nowadays in football, they're just so athletic and they can do so many different things. And right here, this wasn't one of them that we want to brag about. He had a chance to drag across the field and make a catch, but that thing hit him right in the midst, and he just dropped it.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see him back it up on the field.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
LSU 28, Miami 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Flowers. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Leaves it with the back. Creates a little room. Got enough for the first down. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. He's got 50 yards on the ground for them so far, as his eyes set on that 1,400-yard mark. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Time to take a shot. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Knight. Under fire. Finds the tight end. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Allen Anici and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Minnesota. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
That one comes out hot down the right side. It's complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Flowers. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done...
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Scrambling away. On the move, he fires. He makes a grab. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. Getting set for the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Look out, he's got room. Looking for room at the 40. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Across the 35. It's a seam wide open. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
When you've got the kind of speed you've got on this offense, you have to attack the perimeter of the field. They do it right there on the pitch play.
The old student body right. Everybody out there and everybody got their block. That created a big play.
Yeah, it just seemed like the defense was slow reacting to it, too. You didn't see anybody sprinting out wide or sealing that and forcing it back in. They're going to see that pitch play again. They better be ready for it.
Touch pass on the run. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown LSU. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires into the end zone. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Knight. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like...
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee.
Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They stretched this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a crease. It's Lyle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll run play action. Unloads it left. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
The Hurricanes will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically. They've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays. Just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that 4th down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
After back-to-back misfires, they're hoping this time's the charm on 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Knight. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Miami, 28.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35.
First and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Using his legs, it's Lyle. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.